Buddy, welcome to, I think this is episode 20 of Happy Hour Live Chat with myself. I'm Jerry with BigJ Knives.
Guys, what's going on? It's Kevin, Boston Blade Reviews. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm kind of slacking here. I don't have my laptop open at the minute, but we're going to get that going.
Yeah, it'll be okay, man. We got 12 people in here. So it is your birthday today, so I want to tell you happy birthday from myself. And I know you had some pleasant surprises this week.
Big time.
Let me turn that off.
Big,
and we could, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll definitely talk about that. Thank you for that, man. And these surprises, I'm telling you, man, it's unreal. You know what happened.
Oh yeah.
You know what I received. It's unbelievable, brother. And we're definitely going to talk about that today. I'm going to open up my laptop right now so I can get in and chat with you guys.
Okay. We got Georgia Adventure in here. We got Gerbs. Let me scroll up a little bit. We got Mike Curtis, Fit a Bit. Of course, we got Sean, James Stork, who I spent a couple hours with this morning, Alan Rice, Brand New American, Richard Moore.
And Sean's already in here?
Oh, yeah. He's they were having full-blown conversations before I got in at like 20 till. So, of course, they're always in here talking. It's great, man. We got Ronnie in here. That's your brother, right?
What's going on, Ronnie? So, Sean, man, brother, we're going to talk about that in a minute. You already know what we're going to talk about, Sean, man. And I'm just getting my laptop open right now so I can see your comments and everything. Brother, I can't thank you enough, man. I really can't. You really do. You blew my mind on this one, man. And Sean, I cannot thank you enough, brother. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Oh, we got David Neal in here from New Zealand. Peterbilt Knife Guy. He was our guest last week. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check out last week's episode with us and Peterbilt Knife Guy. And if you guys look at the banner, we got Etsy.com/shop/ I think it's a / EDC Leatherworks, because he is the official, unofficial sponsor of Happy Hour Live Chat. We got some gifts we're going to give away. We'll talk about that when there's some more people in here. But we got a blade and some items that Georgia Adventure actually made. We got Body Beatdown in here. We got HPS, EDC 74, Pepper Dingo. So we got about 20 people in here already. So we're starting off with a bang. But and we'll get into I know you're pulling your laptop up here real quick. And what I'll do is I'll talk about I got to meet James Stork I think last month at the flea market. You know, we met out there, and him and his brother come out there. And then he was texting me this week saying, hey, he thinks he's going to come back out and bring me some flyers. His family's having a huge auction. So I was like, hey, I'll come out there and meet you again. So we were out there bullshitting around at Lee's tables. And, you know, I was buying a couple of knives. But I don't know if anyone has seen one of these. But my wife sees this knife out there every time we go out there. And she thinks it's the most gorgeous thing. But this knife right here, I don't know if anyone knows anything about these. It's a Solingen Germany piece. We got the main blade, a smaller pin blade, and it's the brand is, I want to say Inox, INOX. So I don't know if anyone knows anything about these pieces. She absolutely loved it for months and months, but he had a price of like $45 on it. And this also has scissors, but she went up and asked Lee, hey, how much for this? And he goes, well, for you, young lady, 20. So she went to she went to pay him, right? And he goes, nah, just give me 10.
Wow.
Look, it also has scissors. Yeah, it also has scissors. Now, I don't know anything about this. We did look them up on eBay and stuff, and they were fairly decent price. But if anyone in the chat knows anything about these pieces from Solingen Germany, INOX, Inox. Oh, Fitabit says Inox means stainless steel. So it's a stainless steel knife from Solingen, Germany. I don't know. It's got some cool design work on it here. Kind of like a cathedral style designs. I don't know how well you can see that. I just thought it was a cool piece. And
a lot of those pieces from Solingen, Germany are worth they're not $10 or $15. I mean, a lot of them are worth more than that, man.
Yeah, he treats her good. I always tell her, I say, you go talk to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she goes up there, sweet talking, and gets a good deal on a sweet little knife. But I think it's pretty cool. And we got Jersey's in the house. Jersey Knife Guy is in the house. I've been talking to him a lot this week as well. We got Saw Grunt in here. We got Addicted to Blades 2. Ben Baker. Old Ben's been working. I think he does HVAC work. Tell me if I'm wrong, Ben, but I think I've seen you working on a furnace or something. So, guys, like I said, today is Boston's birthday, so we want to have a nice chat. We want to get things going. We need some more people in here, and what we'll do is we'll do a giveaway here, like we usually do it. What do you say, like an hour and 10 minutes in?
Yeah, that works.
We'll do an hour and 10 minutes in, and we'll do a giveaway.
Definitely, we'll do that.
I got a Mora Basic 511 and some weird collar. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not the most manly thing you'll ever see, but it's what I got. Georgia Adventure fabricated this toothpick holder. So if you look, you put your toothpicks down in there, I believe, and he got some designs in on it. Nice little lanyard. He also sent over this lanyard, and then of course decals. Georgia Adventure decal, a BigJ's Knives decal, and then also I was going to throw in this decal here that he sent as well. So we got 3 decals, a blade. And this toothpick holder and that other small lanyard, all thanks to EDC Leatherworks.
That's nice stuff, man. That's really nice stuff.
Go check out his channel.
I got a Smith & Wesson for you guys. It's a good one though. It's I like it a lot. It's heavy. It's built pretty heavy construction. You can definitely get some work with it done. I like the way it looks over here. It has a not a liner lock. It has a frame lock on it, so it has a secure lockup. Stone wash finish. It does have a scratch on it right there, but this is a user, guys. It has some use on it, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with the mechanics of it or anything like that. It's a good little knife. It's strong. It's a strong little knife. So got a Smith & Wesson coming your way as well.
Also, we got a couple of blades. We got a toothpick holder. We got decals. We got all kinds of stuff. But a guy sent me something in the mail. I got it today or yesterday, I believe. But if you guys haven't heard of Baxter's Blades, he used to go by the name of the Tired Tiger. Now, I'm going to solo myself here for a second. He sent some really cool design decals. Now, my favorite is this one right here. Look at that. And you know why that's my favorite? Because the school I went to, the high school that I played football for, we were the Tigers. He's got that one. He's got this design where it's a little more mellow. He's got them squared with some meanness. Different collars. And then just one walking. But my favorite of all, you guys tell him, reach out to him, but I love this one. And I'm going to tell him that because we were the Fighting Tigers ruling the field out there back in the day. Back in the early 90s, I was running all over that field, by God.
Jay was a good football player.
I was a water boy.
What'd you say?
I was water boy.
Yeah, right.
I was carrying the water jug for these guys. So yeah, Boston, you want to talk about what anything that you've gotten over the last couple of days?
Oh, I do. I absolutely do. I was a little late getting in here. Well, I wasn't late getting in here, but I was running around. Let me just step right here for 1 second. Hold on, guys.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Gizmo even says inox means stainless steel, good vibes. But, yeah, guys, she just liked it, so we picked it up. $10, you can't beat it.
Yeah,
Cap's in here.
First of all, what's going on, guys? We got a lot of people in here. We already, actually, Ronnie's in here. Benjamin, we went over. Saw Grunt's in here. LCAP Addict. Thank everyone for being here, especially, this one here, Watch City Knives. I got a package yesterday, actually, from Sean at Watch City Knives. And I'll tell you guys, man, this guy's blowing my mind. It was like a package from Buck itself. Sean, man, I can't thank you enough, brother. I come home yesterday after working all day, and there's a package sitting there at my front porch, and it was totally unexpected. Nobody said anything to me. I think that Jerry was holding a little secret to himself.
I just sent you a video and said, be sure to check your damn mail, man.
I come home yesterday, guys, and I got this sitting in my, I got two bucks. I got this here as a bucket side of it. I got this all in a package, and also I a really nice. I can show you the front of it in a minute, but it's like, this is unbelievable, guys. Sean, this came from Sean Fleming, Watch City Knives. Go check him out. Subscribe to his channel, please. He's a great guy, awesome guy. And but yeah, I mean, let's get into it. The first one here is this is a nice, buck sheath. You guys know the buck sheath, brand new. It's a 110 sheath, and inside of it. So he got this. He must have got this separate, or however he did it. But I love it. And then the knife. This is the LT. This is the lightweight. The lightweight buck, 110. Love it. You can't beat it. Beautiful knife. This is great for EDC guys. You guys know this knife. If you don't, you can purchase these. I believe that they're all over the place. That you can get these ones, and they're great for EDC guys. Lightweight. If you like the 110 or the 112, try the lightweight out. Just a great knife. A great knife. So there was that. Over here we got the. Where is it here? Give me 1 second. The Buck Light. This one really surprised me because they're not making these anymore. This is a 424 Buck Light, and like I said, Buck doesn't make these anymore. He even had the box and everything. We'll get into this here real quick. Check this out, guys. I absolutely love this. This is going right there into that collection. Guys, look at this. They don't make this anymore. This is the small, I think it's 424 Buck Light, right? And if you look, you can see Buck Light right there. It's about the size of a 55. If you guys know the 55, which is this knife, guys. This is the 55. If you guys know that knife, which is the small brother to the 110, it's about that size. Exactly about that size, guys. I don't know how well that's coming in. But great EDC knife. Great knife all around. There's the outside of it there. Great snap on it. Look at this, guys. They don't make this. This is no longer in production. It's a lockback and just a very light, functional knife. Like I said, if you guys want to just go light for one day, summertime's here, and you guys want to go light, you're going out somewhere, they might have this on eBay. You might be able to get this on eBay, but it's a really nice knife, guys. But like I said, about the same size as the 55.
He's got a question for you.
I'm sorry, it's bigger. So it has a bigger blade.
Sean has a question for you, too.
What's that?
Sean has a question on the screen for you.
Did you man, that rapping was unbelievable, Sean. That rapping was, I think that's the best rapping I've ever got in my life. Thank you, man. That was I'm telling you, when I say it, I mean it. What a surprise, man. That was a surprise and a half. Great rapping job, brother. Great rapping job. I'm not done. I got one more knife.
Oh yeah, go for it, man. I was gonna mention the rapping because he was sending me some emails back and forth, and he was like, man, we really we wrapped it up good. I hope he likes it. And man, Sean, you don't understand, when Kevin got that, he immediately started sending me videos, and we FaceTimed, and we don't FaceTime a lot. Maybe 3 times, and we FaceTime maybe 3 times.
That's it.
And last night we FaceTimed because he was just enamored by it, Sean. So I just want you to know how much that meant to him. Seriously, bud.
Really, Sean, it did. Like I said, we talk all the time, me and Jerry, but we don't really FaceTime like that. I had to FaceTime him, man. Let him know right away. But very much appreciative, Sean. And then this one here, with the box. Last but not least at all, I love it. I even like the colors on it. I really do. I love the colors on it. This is the small Bantam. This is the Nano Bantam 0283. So 283 is what it would be. But look at the colors on this, guys. I like it. I love it because it's different. Small knife. Great. I'll put that right into the collection. Right into the collection. Here it is here. Block back. I really do. I like these colors because they're different. You don't see those on bucks.
Well, I think the thing is too that we have so much of the same stuff that when we get something different like that that stands out,
It
we're
does.
like, shit, this
It,
is it gives a little transition into our
it does. It
it puts
does.
transition and diversity into our collections, where
It,
we don't have the same shit just laying around, just black or
yeah. Yeah, because
amber bone or
most of this stuff here you're gonna find wood, with the box. So you're gonna find G10 and but the brown color, the black color is not this color. So
yeah.
Sean, man, I just want to say thank you so much, brother. You made my day with that. You really did. You very much appreciated, man. And that wrapping job was that's like it came out of a factory, man. So Sean, thank you very much. I will tell you this: I got your address, so be very soon. Just I got your address, brother. You know what I mean. All right, man. There's something coming for you.
Yeah, we don't get without we like to send stuff. Yeah, it's fun to send stuff to people, and there's some people you want to send stuff to, and you're like, God, they have everything. You know what I mean? So, some people that just do so much nice stuff for us,
It's
and it's just
unreal.
it is. I've never been a part of anything like this before, so it's just fan freaking tastic. It really is. Guys,
It,
I don't know. I'm just enamored with it.
it's unreal. It really is. Like I think you just said it right. Well, I know you said it right. Where where you said that you've never been a part of anything like this before. I haven't. I haven't.
No.
No way. Not even close to it. And it's all about when you receive something like that. I like to give back too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what makes this whole thing go around.
Oh, we got Baxter blades in here actually, and Baxter, I showed your decals, and I showed which one I like the most, which is the round one with the mean looking tiger. So that's the one I like because I know you asked me in the note which one I like the most, and this one here. When you watch this later, we're at 10 seconds. So the one I'm holding up's the one I like the most, bud. Honestly, and he didn't know I played for a school called the Tigers, but man, those are freaking awesome decals. I don't know. Did I show this last week? Oh, excuse me. But the
You
copper
did.
lock I got,
You not that one though.
I didn't show this copper lock.
I don't think so. Maybe you
Well,
did. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I did do a video on it, but I got this eBay, $60. And what I did, it's a user, and I knew it was a user when I got it. They advertised it. It had some scratches on the blade and the bolsters and that, and I'm like, hey, I can buy a copper lock just as a user. The blade centering isn't terrible, but it's not rubbing or anything, and it's kind of in the middle. But it's a '98 model, just a pretty fantastic knife, and I laid a 17-degree edge on this bad puppy, and I just want to show you. I'm going to do a little solo layout here, but there it is, solo layout. See, I put that 17-degree edge on there.
Absolutely beautiful knife.
Slides right through the paper. Excuse me. But I had this slip that Richter made me for my sod buster, and as soon as I got that knife, I threw her down there to see if she'd fit, and look at that fit.
That's a perfect fit.
So I've been EDCing this thing ever since I got it. Of course, I carry something else with it, but today I carried my 940 with it.
That's a knife I've always wanted to check out. I've never gotten. I never held one.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. All right.
You can check it out. It's a user. I've used it.
Yeah, I've never had the 940. I've always heard good things about it. I'll send we send things back and forth. I'll send you one of mine, something I have. But yeah, I would love to check that out. What do you think of it as an EDC?
I like it. It's the only thing is it is a working knife, so you have some thickness. Look how thick that is back there.
Yeah.
They did swedge it a little bit up here, but if you look at your overall thickness here, the only thing I didn't care for was 9 months into owning it, and the Omega springs broke, and I had to send it back to Benchmade for repair, and it took about 3 months to get the knife back.
Man.
But they do like they do some type of I don't know, spa treatment on them or whatever.
Yeah.
But I put a deep carry clip on it as soon as I got it, and yeah, I got this
I like
at
the
Bass
what
Pro
is that?
Shop.
What is that on the back of that? The spacer, is that different
Yeah,
color?
no, it's purple. Yeah,
I like that. It's good contrast with the green.
yeah. It's a good knife. Like I said, it's not the sliciest thing because it is kind of thick behind the edge, but
Right.
this is made for work. You know,
I,
it is made for work. It is slick operating too. I mean, just look at that.
I like that. You know what? I like the thickness on blades like that because it's good. It's not going to be the best slicer because it's so thick, but it's going to
Yeah.
be a great work knife.
Some people actually, now I've never done it, but Wrangler Star, he brags about being able to open paint cans with the tip of that.
Yeah, I bet, man. If it's
Now,
that thick, I don't know if I, but
you've probably opened a lot of paint cans, right?
I surely have. And
Some of them can be hard, right?
yeah, usually you're using a flathead screwdriver or you're using something like that, but
Yeah, or the little openers that you can get it free at the fucking
oh, yeah,
checkout
they give
stand or
them to you.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I'm not going to use mine for it, but
if you're opening paint cans with that tip and it's holding up, that's a strong tip.
yeah, it's crazy, man. So I don't know. I'll send it to you. And you can check it out because I really never hardly carry it because
Sure.
I got all this other shit, and I went to more of a traditional style carry, and I got my PM3 that I like a lot. So
Yep. What's the anyone know what's the 940? This is a basic, no bells and whistles, but what's the 940 going for now? Does anyone know?
oh gosh, I paid with tax. I paid $210 for that with tax, I believe. I did a video on it a long time ago, and I showed the receipt. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably $200 for that I would assume, unless you catch a good sale. Now they can't advertise sales. No one that sells Benchmade is supposed to advertise sales to kind of get competition to go to them. You know,
Yep.
people who are buying them. But if you walk into like Field and Stream or something and just ask them, you know, how much is the total on that, they might have a sale going or something.
Yeah, let me say this just real quick. The 940, the Osborne, that's a knife that everyone talks about. That's for years now. They've always talked about. I guess that was created for a farmer.
Yeah,
Did you
someone
hear?
put out a video on that here recently. But HTS EDC 74 says 216.
Yeah, it's an expensive knife.
Yeah. I don't have too many knives in that price range anymore. You know, I've been getting this. I don't know. I've been collecting these traditionals a lot more lately. There's only so many moderns that really get me going. Big Red had one on his channel, I think yesterday, the day before. Something from oh gosh, at Italy, MKM. It had red burgundy scales on it, only for like $85, and it has M390 steel. So that might,
It has M390. It's from Italy.
yeah.
And
It's
what's the
like
price?
$85.
How much?
85.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
That's
I almost bought it. I almost went to buy it, but I knew the flea market was this weekend. I held back. I was like, I can't.
I mean, for that type of steel,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah,
mean, you don't find that steel in that price range.
yeah. I got one knife in M390, and I paid a pretty penny for it. And it's that damn aircraft aluminum bug out, man.
Yep.
You know, it's
like
too much.
I don't use mine. I have one in the in the carbon steel.
Yeah,
I mean the carbon look there.
carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. I'm sorry, I can't talk. But I don't even use mine, guys. It's a beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. Has the blue, the hints of blue. I really do like this knife. It's just that I paid a pretty penny for this knife, and you get all the blue, the back spacer. Really nice knife. I mean, I just don't, for the type of work that I do, if I was to lose this, I think I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, and what scares me, honestly, is if I drop that and kick it across the god dang ground or something.
Right. I mean, this has this is S90.
S90V.
Yeah, this is S90V steel. So it's a great steel. But it's just, if I was to drop this and lose it or something, man, it's just too expensive for me to carry. I don't know. That's just the way I am.
if I drop mine, and you know this aircraft aluminum, it's supposed to be good stuff, but I mean, if you drop that on the asphalt and then kick it across the asphalt a little bit,
It's all done.
yeah, and you know it's got these red thumb studs and shit. You know, it's as
Yeah.
you know if I'm going to a wedding or something, but I don't do that shit. So
how much? Yeah, you know how much I paid for this knife?
I'm gonna say 270. I actually bought my son one of those, and it cost me $280.
$280 is what I paid.
Yeah, I bought one for my son at Shields in Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah,
we got Drucifer in here. Georgia Adventure, El Cap, of course, still in here. Body Beatdown had to run. He's going to tune out and play some video games and play his drums. But guys, I want to thank everybody for coming along. And again, about an hour and 10 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway. We got a knife, we got a toothpick holder from Georgia Adventure, a lanyard from Georgia, some decals, and then Boston has a Smith & Wesson frame lock flipper knife.
It's actually it's a good knife, strong knife.
So whoever wins is going to win all this stuff. So, you know, and I always like to try to get it out to you before the next live. I was able to get Sean's stuff out to him. I don't know if he got it yet or not. Sean, did you get your package from me, bud? Just let me know. We got Cheeto Bandito in here. But I'll tell you what, I picked up a couple of these bullet knives this weekend. Yeah. This one here is made by, this is a, you know, the bullet knives, Camelot started making these back in the 80s. You know, they made this version of them, but 2007 Camelot shut down. So this is a 2010 Remington knife. So it's going to be made by Bear & Son. And they did a decent job on this. We got bone scales. We got the, you know, the cartridge there. You know, you got your clip point blade. You got this kind of funky spay blade on it. It's got like that nail pull out there. I don't know. It looks kind of funky to me, but it is what it is. Kind of a top.
I like that. I actually like the way that blade looked with the nail on there.
Yeah, because if you look, you got the square coming across on your clip point, and it just kind of falls right in line with that.
I like that. I like the way that looks.
You open it, and then you got that, and it's got like a copperhead style look on it here. You know, I initially called this a trapper knife, but I don't know if this goes under some other name. I didn't even have a chance to look up the model number. It's got the date 2010. Let's see if I can find a model number. R2253. If anyone knows what model that's called, R2253. I didn't even Google it or anything. I just bought it. So, you know, I'm out there. I'm on a whim, and I was looking for a single blade lockback. And he didn't have any out yesterday, so I bought that. And I went back today, and he had single blade lockbacks out there. So I'll talk about that later.
It's a nice knife. I want to say hi to Taylor. Just came into the house.
Who's that?
I'm sorry, Tyler Gibson. I'm saying Tyler Gibson. What's
up,
Tyler? What's going on? So I'm trying to read the comments as we're talking. It's not always the easiest thing.
Yeah, Tyler says he thinks it's a 2-blade copperhead, which it could be. I just didn't Google it or anything. I knew we were coming tonight, but I didn't take no time to mess with it.
So I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but
Star says it's called the double strike. So it's a copperhead double strike?
That's probably what it is.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll take his and Tyler's word over it because they're smarter than I am with this stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I mentioned. Did I mention this on the last live? The knife that I got from you.
I don't know. I don't remember. When did you even get that? I don't remember when you got it.
Just recently. So I talked about it. I did a video. So yeah, Jerry, Big J, he didn't know that. He didn't know it was my birthday or anything like that. I didn't tell him. This was a little while back, and this came, and I'm like, hey brother, I'm like, you know, it's my birthday, right? I wasn't, you know, I'm just saying, I'm like, it came just in time, and he goes, wow, I didn't even know that. But he sent me the 47 guys, the Case Stockman 47, beautiful. I love it, man. The amber bone on this. Look at that amber bone. Absolutely love it. I mean, I've been collecting these case knives now. And a lot of them that I've been buying in amber bone. Like I said, Big J got me this, which I'm very appreciative of. I've thanked him 100 times over. I thank you again, Big J. But just a beautiful 47. And you guys know, the blades on this. Beautiful, beautiful knife. I love it. I have the large Stockman, and this is I really like this size right here. Just a great size Stockman, guys. And this one's in stainless steel, which is perfectly fine with me. I have one in carbon, but it doesn't matter. I love this knife. Look at the way that looks. I mean, you guys know the Stockman, but just a beautiful knife all around. Again, thank you, Big J, for sending that over my way.
Yeah, what the story behind that is I had a 47 ordered.
I was gonna tell the story, but I didn't know if you wanted me to. So
I don't care. Oh, so I actually ordered a 47 on eBay. I found the Tractor Supply exclusive, and I got a smoking deal on it. But my wife had never bought anything on eBay, and so she was on there goofing around. She's kind of getting into this knife stuff a little bit. She's like, I found one I'm bidding on. And I said, well, what's the model number? She told me. I didn't say no. I said, well, go for it, man. I said, you're going to have to watch it the last 5 minutes. So we're in the mall because I was buying a pair of shoes, and she's like bidding. And I was like, if you go to 40, you might want to go to 41 because someone else will go to 40. You want the extra dollar. So the last 30 seconds, I think she bid 41, and she got it for $40. I was like, hey, I got one on the way already. So we're going to send that one, since it's amber bone, to Boston, because I know you're building kind of an amber bone. I mean, you're not really building a collection of them, but you seem to have a majority of your case knives are amber bone. So I was like, that's perfect. We're just going to send it to him. And then of course, me and you were talking about Stockman later on in the day. And I said, whatever you do, just don't go order a 47. You're like, well, why not? And I was like, I got 2 on the way, and I'll just send you one. And he's like, dude, that's perfect. My birthday's this week. I was going to ask you when your birthday was, but I don't think men are supposed to ask men when their birthday are.
Right. I didn't want to tell this. I did tell the story of that in a video. Yeah. And but again, Big J and your wife, man, thank you guys so much. You guys know how I feel about that. And, about that amber. Just in general, thank you so much, man. Love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, because I don't know. I offered a guy 35. These are $80 at Tractor Supply, right? Now I knew it didn't have a box because in the description it said no box. And make an offer. I offered $35 on this thing. It's got a little bit of blade rub, but I mean, I don't think you can even really tell or see. I mean, a little bit right there, but I mean, $35. So all in, I think I was $42 getting this to my house. And if you buy it in the store, you're going to be paying like $88 total to get it out. So, I'm pretty pleased with it. And I didn't have a 47. So I thought, hey, if I get one, let's get Boston one too. Cause it wasn't even planned. It really wasn't. It was just something that kind of happened. So, and I knew Doom Crew had one of these, and I seen his on his videos, and I was like, that's a good looking knife. And then when, just the overall size of it's just a hair bigger than the 18. So if we look at this compared to, here's an 18. So, I mean, it's just a little bit beefier of a knife than the 18, honestly. So I don't know.
Do you have your large Stockman on you to show the difference in that?
Oh yeah, man. Let's pull that puppy out.
I have mine, but it's in the other room. I would have shown. Yep.
So there's the difference. Well, here, let's put it show side to show side. The large Stockman is just a workhorse, in my opinion. It is tried and true workhorse.
Yep.
I'm really glad I bought this knife, and I've really put, I show this every live. I've put miles on this thing. You know what I mean? Oh, we lost Boston for a second. There he is. He come back. I've put a lot of miles on this knife in the little time I've had it.
That large Stockman really is. That's definitely a work knife, man.
Yeah, it. I don't know. I'm really happy that I got it. So it just has overall impressed me since I've owned it.
Yeah, same here. It's great knife. Again, guys, we have North Star Knife Reviews in here. Guys, thank you again for being here. Frank Keller, Frank Keller just said the large Stockman is the right size. Man, I love them all. I've really been getting into case lately a lot, and I wasn't really big into them before, but cases, beautiful knives.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got to watch out. And I know that Jersey did a video on this. I know that you've talked about it. You got to watch out with the finish on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just beautiful knives. Beautiful knives.
Like I went to the flea market last night, and I always tell Lee, carbon steel, copper lock, sod buster, something larger. So he got some carbon steel mini copper locks in red bone. And man, I picked up the first one and the blade was laying on the liner. So I was like, man, I don't even want to dig through the other ones. It gets like 4 or 5 at a time. And you got to open each box, take it out of that wrapping. And I'm like, I don't even want to mess with that, man. I don't even want to think about it. Because I was still in the end going to have to pay probably $70 for it. And I'm like, you can order a mini copper lock off of Shepherd Hills or Smoky Mountain for what, $60 probably? Yeah. 65, 70, I don't know. So I just looked at other stuff out there. I picked up some other stuff, and I got plenty of case knives. So I just really went to town on other stuff this weekend. Not trying to save money for my granddaughter's birthday anyway next month, and we'll talk about that too, guys. The next couple of weeks, we're going to have Tristan on next week, right? Boston, you've been working with him. We got Tristan lined up for next week.
Yep.
The week after that, we're going to have Randy WSG on. So he's real excited about that. I've been talking to him on DMs about that. And then what we're going to try to do is try to get as many people in as we can, because the first week of August, I'm not going to be able to do this. So we probably have the first week of August. We won't have a happy hour live chat. I think it's like the 4th or 5th. I'll be leaving for my granddaughter's birthday. So, and then Boss, I think you got a vacation planned later in August, right?
Yeah. So actually, mine's actually going to be August. No, it's going to be August 7th. I'm going to be gone for the week starting August 7th.
Gotcha. Okay. So it might be 2 weeks in a row there. We may not have a live.
And we can talk about that if we want to try to figure something out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll talk about it.
We'll just let someone else host it. Use the name. You host.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Hell, I don't care.
We'll make something work, I think.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean,
when are you going again?
I'm going back home to West Virginia, my granddaughter's birthday.
No, I know. No, yeah, that's awesome. But what's the date you're leaving?
Oh shoot, probably August. Let me pull it up here. Honestly, I got my phone right here.
Yeah.
If I learn how to scroll through it, so it'll be August. I'll probably leave the 4th of August, probably on a Friday or Saturday morning.
So I'm going to be the 7th of August. So it's going to be right in that time. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll make something out, or we'll give the name to somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Tom, do a happy hour live chat. We know you're doing all this other stuff and you're sick, but go ahead, do your show, do our show. I'll send my side to you, whatever you want to do, man.
Hey, we'll do it. Hey, we'll do it from wherever we're at. No.
Yeah. Well, I got something for Gerbs. Me and you were talking about the little axe stuff I went through today.
Yeah.
So Gerbs, I hope you're still on here. I got this smart Brockville hatchet head. I found this at an antique store, I don't know, a while back in Springfield, Illinois. Now, a guy I know from around here is highly into these hatchets and axes, and he's on all them forums. Now, I cleaned this up a little bit, and I filed the mushrooming down, and this was all ground up with a grinder, but I kind of brought a little bit of life back to it. But a guy is telling me this thing's worth a couple $100. Now, I don't know. I'm not a hatchet dude, but Smart Brockville is the name of it. And he's got a guy saying, hey, I want that for a couple $100, but I don't know anything about these, So it's just my other hobby, my 4th hobby down the line. So
you never know, guys. You never know. You got something hanging around the shed, or you got something hanging around the garage. You just never know, what it could be worth. You know what I mean? But Jersey Knife Guy, he said, "Wow, I bet it is."
And the thing is, I got all kinds of them hanging out there. So I'm like, I need to learn how to keep my mouth shut. So I'm out there. I'm sending him videos and pictures of. He's like, "What else do you have?" And I was just like, "I got this and that." And some Kelly True Temper and HBs and stuff like that. He's like, well, I want that one and that one and that one. So I don't know. Do I need another hobby? I don't know.
You did a video on that, right?
Well, I did a video like showing some stuff I have and like shaping an axe handle.
Saw Grunt, he just said do a rerun show. I don't know if he's talking about that, but you could do a rerun video if I don't know if I don't even know if that's what he was talking about. But I seen him do a rerun show.
Yeah, he's talking about the live, I believe. Like just.
Oh, okay, all right.
I could probably
make another video of the axe too, huh?
Yeah, I can. I need to handle that one, but if I sell it, I'm not going to handle it if I sell it.
That would be a good one, yeah. Well, if you sell it, if you put a handle on it.
Because that's just more shipping.
Boston, do you like that music I sent you? I opened it up, Mike. I watched it, brother. I think man. I like you sending stuff like that. Absolutely. It came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, boom, email. You absolutely do, brother. And I was talking to Big J, and about it. Yeah, I was like, hey, Mike's sending me stuff.
Fucking Alice in Chains and stuff like get you pumped up. Like a lot of times I'm at the gym or at work and I can't respond right away and stuff like that. But
I did, Mike. Thank you.
Like I got roped into some meetings Friday, man, and then I was sending messages. I just left this goddamn place, and it's like I didn't get home till after 5 o'clock, which is not like me. And then my son bought lumber to raise this table up, and we were doing that. And then I had to run to the flea market, so it's been busy. But I don't know. I just thought I'd show Gerbs that little hatchet head and see if he knew anything about smart Brockville hatchets. So I don't know if he knows or not.
So Big J, what else did you get this week?
Oh man. Well, let's just look here. I got a Remington. This box is nice. A Remington tracker. Now I wanted a single blade lockback. So when I bought this, I was like, Lee, I want a single blade lockback. Well, he had one in there and it was broken right here, and he wanted 90 bucks. He said, I'll give it to you for 30. And I'm like, that's busted up. But today I went back there and he had 2 of these single blade lockback. I'll probably never use it. I don't know. I didn't know why I asked for it, but
I like that blade. It has a nice snap to it too.
Yeah, it's got Stagalon handles. It is the R1306. Here, I'm gonna solo myself here real quick. So it is a 1990 model.
Love 1990s. I love that year, 1990.
So it's made by Camelus. Got the lanyard hole, of course the shield, Remington on the blade. Never been sharpened, never been used. Of course, the lockback, single blade lockback knife. It just needs oiled. It ain't closing the fastest. But what I like about stuff is when you get the box. It's got the model number on the box, of course, and the original plastic, and of course the original paperwork.
Wow, got the whole shebang.
Yeah, he knows I'm kind of like that.
Yep.
So
that's called a bullet knife.
Yeah, they're called bullet knives. And this model is the tracker. So they had a bunch of different kinds that they come out with. They had different names for them and whatnot. Someone else in the chat's probably a lot smarter than me at this stuff anyway. But I got a few of these, and I thought, well, I'll go good with my collection. But I just really wanted a single blade lockback one, and he had one. He actually had 2 of these, but this one was the best. It had good blade centering and the scale.
What size? What's that? Is that a 3-inch blade on that?
Oh, it's going to be.
Because I like that. I do like that.
Hold on, bud.
Yeah, get it out, man.
About 3 and 3/8.
I like single blade lockbacks. And that's a nice looking knife, that handle.
Yeah. The cutting length is a dead 3 inches. So it's a perfect 3 inches on the cutting length. So
and you got that for how much?
$35.
Wow.
He wanted 55, and I showed it to him, and he's like, "Oh, you can have it. He said you can have it for 35."
Man,
I do a lot for him, but it isn't like I don't. I'm not just bumming off this guy. You guys don't understand. I do a lot for him. working now on. I took a bunch of pictures while I was out there, and he's got a big knife that he needs rehandled. I actually got pictures of it. So let's. God, I hate to do this while everyone's waiting on me. But the name of the knife is a Bradell. So if anyone knows anything about a Bradell made in the USA knife, Tyler Gibson might. Or even North.
Tyler, he knows all. He has all the answers.
But it's like a 12-inch blade with like an 8-inch handle. So it's pretty massive. And he bought it because it reminded him of a Civil War knife, like a knife that was used in the Civil War. So
I actually wanted to. That's. I wanted to talk about a knife that I just recently got, and I may have talked about this last week, but I just kind of want to talk. I just want to go over this knife again because it's such a good knife for the price. And I have it actually. Where is it?
I'm gonna pull mine out before you get yours out.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys.
Is it a BPS?
You know it is.
Sog, man, I can't thank Sog enough. Him and Peterbilt Knife Guy that's who turned me onto these. And I think Jersey did a video on his this week. I watched Jersey's full video on his, and he also gave credit to Sog. Because I had Sog show these on the live because I was like, I want to see these and see what they're about.
Guys, I want to just talk about this for a second, okay? Sog, thank you. Like Jerry's saying, for letting us know about these knives. Guys, this, for the price that you pay, you're getting a fantastic knife. Let's just look at the sheath alone. Look at the leather on it, right? Look at that leather on the sheath. I'll bring it up close, right? But look at the attention to detail. Look at that stitching. Look how it follows the lines. That's not crooked. It's following the line of the sheath. But look at that attention to detail, guys. And keep in mind, this is a $35 knife. All right, and sheath, not just a knife, the knife and sheath. This sheath alone is worth over $20. I believe that you can get the sheath, just the sheath, on Amazon for $20, which is a steal and a half. But take a look at this. I mean, you have a strong loop here. This isn't going anywhere, guys. Nice belt loop. This is thick leather. It's not flimsy. It's thick. It's thick leather, guys. I went with the rod here for an extra $5, I believe it was, or $4. It might have been $4. And I just love when it has that wood handle. I like them with the wood handle, guys. But the attention to detail. I mean, even the lanyard hole in there. Because I look for little things like that. Just you got to pay attention and see really what you're getting. But guys, look at this knife. This is 1066 carbon steel. This is just an unbelievable knife for this type of money. If you guys aren't checking out BPS, please do check them out because you're getting a good knife for that type of money. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to use this pretty, I'm going to use it pretty decently, maybe a little hard use test. And I think it will hold up well. But guys, look at the handle. You can take this apart. You can clean this out. You have your lanyard hole in the back. But check out BPS now. You get a great grip on this. This is the, Jerry, what is this, this model number?
The BS1, I believe.
Yes. Yep, that's it. But go on Amazon, check them out on Amazon. You're getting a great knife for that money. And again, guys, you're not just getting the knife, you're getting that sheath too. Yeah. So again, Sog, thank you very much for bringing us to, introducing that. I didn't even know about them before you talked about them, Sog.
Yeah, I want to talk. North Star says he just put a handle on a BPS blade today. I think North Star buys a lot of blade blanks, and then he just puts the handles on himself. I know he does that a lot with the Moras, and so It's great when people can do that, man. And again, when Sog had to do the old last minute step in, on the email I sent him, I was like, dude, I've been watching your videos on them BPS, so please show them. So he, you know, he made it a point to get them out and show them. And I went and bought one immediately. You went and bought one. Peterbilt Knife Guy is beating the guts out of them. And like you said,
is Peterbilt Knife Guy doing videos on that?
Yeah, he's doing videos on BPSs. Yeah,
you know, check it out. I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, I put Ken's wax. He sent me Last Chance Knives. I did a video on my initial video on this knife. I put the wax on the handle and the sheath, and I actually sent Sean some of that wax that I had because Ken sent me so much of it. So I sent some on to Sean.
Can we see that handle and sheath with the wax on it?
Yeah, man. Let me blow myself up here. Now you can see that the wax is on there. So when you put water on this, that water will just roll right off there. And then I put his newer version on the sheath, and that's going to be beeswax, coconut oil, and olive oil. And then on this, his older wax had the beeswax and coconut oil, I believe. So the only difference is this has olive oil mixed in with it as well.
That's good.
So yeah, it's for the money, man. And you know, I always make these statements of anytime I do like a long sharpening video or a long use video, people never watch them. Well, I did a video using Ken's knife. This is a kick-ass knife, right?
Man.
I went outside, used this knife. Nuss has his wax on it because I didn't want to put it up. I cleaned it and put wax on it so it didn't, because this is 01 tool still, right? So I did that video, you know, I did 20 minutes outside. I built a fire as fast as I could using this knife. And man, it's got crappy views. Like 87 views after 2 days.
And it's such a good knife too.
Yeah, well, it's not only the knife, it's the time you spend out there doing it, you know. You got to set the camera up. You got to go, you know, I got firewood out there. It's already split, but I went and cut a piece of green maple down where I had to help my neighbor with that half a tree that came down.
Yep.
So I used my silky saw. I had my hatchet out there. I've got the setup. And, you know, you got to take your whole camera out there, put it on a different tripod. 87 views, man. I'm like, God,
it's
man.
Crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is. Yeah.
But the tabletop stuff, I'll do tabletop stuff. I'll get 200-300 views in a day. You know, it's stupid. I don't know.
Right. And a tabletop's a lot easier than doing an outdoor video. You know?
Yeah, now granted, it is 20 minutes, and a lot of people don't want to sit down and watch it for 20 minutes, which I understand. 20 minutes is a lot of time, but maybe the next one I'll do, I want to beat the ever-living daylights out of that BPS. Maybe I'll just edit it down. Just edit it. Because I got that computer program, I can just edit it down real quick, and if it breaks, just make sure I get that in there.
So I actually wanted to do that last week, the BPS, outside video of the BPS, but I didn't have time. I think I'm going to try to get that in tomorrow, guys. I want to see how that BPS holds up to some pretty good use. So I might get that video out tomorrow. Yeah, so I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah, guys, don't forget, hit that like button. As Brand New American said in the chat, I put it up on the screen as well. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Go through the chat here, too. There's a lot of people in this chat that have YouTube videos and YouTube channels, so be sure to get out there and do it. The other thing with that knife at Ken's, I didn't want to bust through. I didn't want to, you know, kind of like you with my knife. I didn't want to. But then he sent me a message saying, hey, go ahead and baton with it and do whatever you want. But I'm like, man, say you just slip 1 second and you hit that desert ironwood and it cracks, you know, I'd feel really bad about that. So I don't know.
Real quick, I just wanted to ask you guys kind of a question and also talk about something real quick. So when I started YouTube, it was about a year ago, approximately a year ago. It was about 11 months ago. So when I started, I wasn't doing too many videos. I did a lot of shorts. I really enjoy doing shorts. And, you know, it's a time thing, too. As Jerry was just talking about, to do a video, it's time consuming, guys. You got to get the tripod set up. You got to put everything out. You know, this is after coming home from work, this and that. But anyways, I did a lot of shorts, guys, right? And I actually enjoyed doing them. I was showing my collection off, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm up to almost a year now. And just recently, I've been doing more videos. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I've been putting out more videos recently, guys. And you have to have, in order to be, what do they call that? Monetized?
Yeah.
in order to be monetized, you have to hit uh, 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. Now, it's nothing to do with my content or my views, because my content does get a lot of views. It's just that I didn't spend that time before making videos. So I'm almost at that year. And I believe I have like, I don't know, I'm somewhere around maybe 2,000, 2,500, somewhere around there. So the first question I had for you guys, if any of you guys know how that works, whereas if you don't hit that 4,000 watch hours in a year, does YouTube go back to zero? Or does it, like you were explaining, Big J, does it kind of, you can explain it in a minute, but
what it is, it's the amount of hours you have for the last 365 days. So if you have videos before that 365 days, those hours aren't going to count. But the hours in the last 365 days count, is what I understand. Yeah. Okay. So you'll never ever go back to zero. As long as you're making content, you'll always have watch hours.
Okay.
You just got to make sure that in that 365 days, you got 4,000 in that time.
Now, what is it if you don't hit that 4,000 in 365 days? What happens there? You've done nothing?
Well, each day, it just goes back 365 days. So if you started making videos on July 1, so July 1 of this year, and it goes to July 2, that back marker goes to July 2. So each day you move forward, it just brings that 365 along with it.
I got it. Okay. And that is how it works, huh?
Yeah, and Randy WSG says they are dropping it to 3,000, which I'm glad to hear, because this is a goddamn grind. I've hit it, but it's not it's for a working man to do this. Hellfire.
My buddy was just telling me that too, that they're dropping it to 3,000, which is which is good, which is very good. And then also, I was reading something. I'm sorry, but yeah, they're dropping it to 3,000. I also just got another notification, and you got it too, Big J. You can explain that, but I got the same notification about what was it called there? The one you were talking about with, and we're not trying to do that, but where people, they can donate or something like that.
Oh, like super chat and super stickers and super this and super that and goddamn Superman. I don't know. I don't know about the super chat thing because I haven't studied it at all. I'll probably have to watch a Big Red video or something to even know about that. But I did turn on like this thing called Super Thanks, which I don't expect anyone to ever give me a super thanks. So guys, don't ever. And I'm not about to do a Patreon or anything like that, because I have a tough time just doing this, guys. My days are long. All my videos are pre-recorded usually on the weekends. So honestly, this is a one-stop shop for me. You'll see me on Instagram, and if I got time, I'll download the YouTube short, and I'll just copy that over to TikTok. But I'm not on TikTok. I don't pay attention to it. So I just put it there to say, hey, go subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I would never have time for that. You're saying, I would never have time to do this and then Patreon. And, if you can do it, if someone and there's a lot of people that do it, all the power to you. But I just don't have the time for it.
Yeah, I don't either. And to be able to go in and communicate on all those things, like with me, I've moved kind of away from Facebook. I'm only on Facebook to kind of communicate with people back home. So a lot of my stuff has moved to Instagram, and I only have a knife thing on Instagram. I got an old Instagram of myself, but I don't use that at all. I just use my knife one, and that's how I usually DM people. Like if I want to talk to Randy, I DM him on Instagram because I know that's how he likes to communicate. Jersey, I communicate with him through a different channel. I communicate. So depending on who you are is how I communicate with you. Like you and I got our thing. Me and Jersey communicate on this thing, and me and Randy communicate on this thing. Or Doom Crew. Randy and Doom Crew really like the Instagram DM, and that's great for me because it's quick and easy. And
you know what's funny about that Instagram too is when I opened that up, when I made that Instagram, right? I put one picture up, right? And you guys might have seen it or whatever, but I put one picture up, and I haven't really been going back in there. So if you guys have sent me a message and I haven't replied, it's not that I don't like you. It's just that I just don't check it a lot. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. I just don't check it a lot, right? But out of that one picture, I keep getting new followers. Every day I look, you got 10 more followers. And I'm like, man, if one picture, but yeah,
I can't believe how many followers I have on Instagram. I'm like at 1,000 followers. I'm like, how the hell did that even happen? But Jersey's saying, so with these super things, it gives you money for the channel, and most people turn around and buy a knife for a giveaway. Well, that's good because all these knives I'm giving away come out of my pocket.
Yeah, me
like
too.
Randy, like Jersey donated the knife last week, and then Randy donated this stuff, so that's great and helps out tremendously. So if and I even told Boston this, any thank you I turn on is going to go right back into mine and his gig. It's not going to be for me. It's going to be for us. So because
right back into this.
This is fun. Yeah, I love this. It's great. And so I don't know. Maybe it would help. Hell, I don't know because I have probably 1,130 subs, and I got decent watch hours, but to make money on YouTube to see what my estimated makings are. Hey man, you want to go to Subway and get a 6-inch? Because that's about what we're gonna get. So I don't know.
You gotta have so much. You gotta have so much views, guys, and so much watch hours, so much content to make any type of real money with it. And you can look it up on YouTube. You can look it up, guys, and but I think that, like you was just saying, you got enough for like a 6-inch sub right now, right?
Yeah, man. We'll cut that in half, me and you.
Yeah, man. We'll split it, brother. We'll split it. I do this because I enjoy it, guys. I do this as a relief. I do this as a outlet. Yeah. I love the hobby, and I like sharing it with you guys. You know what I mean? And watching also your stuff, and it's a hobby, right? Where you can share it. So that's what it's all about to me.
I don't know. But with the super chat thing, I think we would need a way to. I don't know. I would really like to think about that before I ever turned it on, and think about ways I could give back to the people in the chat. I know we do it now, but I just don't want to turn it on and be like, "Hey guys, super chat." Well, I just don't know enough about it. I need to. And I told you that the other day. I just need to study it. Yep. And once I do, maybe we'll talk about it in the future. But for right now, I just don't want to dig into something. And let's see what Jerbs has to say. So Jerbs, because he's on lives a lot. Super chats and tips are always welcomed. I can't wait till I get there and reinvest into the channel, get some steel, Corby bolts, leather, Kydex, blah, blah, blah. So and maybe it'd be great for us to invest back into our channels because, like I said, right now, all this is coming out of our pocket or donations from like Jersey or Georgia. And when they do that, like right now, Georgia's thing's going to be up here because he is like the unofficial official sponsor of Happy Hour Live Chat, and he's a great guy. And if you guys don't watch his videos, you need to get over there and support him because that guy working full-time job, doing leather work, doing YouTube videos, farming. I mean, he's got that big plot of land now. So, I mean, that's not easy, just keeping up with the work you got to do around that place. So my hat's off to that guy. He's a hard-ass worker.
Absolutely, he is. Absolutely. Yeah. And I love that sheath that you sent me that he made for you. That's aggressive. I said I got that back in the mail to you, though.
Okay. Yeah, cool, man. And then I'll send you that 940. I'll send you a package this week.
Okay.
But has anybody got these Holtzman? I learned from Peterbilt Knife Guy. He had this little Holtzman Gorilla Survival Knife. I just kind of want to get away from the whole talking about chats and all that and kind of move on a little bit. But this is a pretty sweet little gig right here, guys. I can't wait to do a video on this. I mean, actually, I think I've already got one made. I just got to release it. $33 on Amazon. You get that. You get a Kydex sheath with a fire steel. It comes in a kick-ass box, and it comes with a clip so you can mount this. But I'll honestly probably take this off of here and just use this as a pocket dropper. And I'll probably take this. They said this is 550 paracord. That don't look like any 550 paracord I've ever bought. So I'll cut that shit right off there. But the knife, it's D2 steel. And I don't know if you know about the SE Kangaroo, but it's very similar to an SE Kangaroo in style and size. But that fits good in your hand. I'm a pretty big guy, so it fits really good in your hand.
And I love fixed blades of that size. Those are my favorite. When it comes to fixed blades, I like the smaller ones, the compact ones you can throw in your front pocket.
And it looks like Alan Rice said he bought 2 of them. Well, you may as well, because we're $33. You can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
You know, that's sometimes you're bad for me. That's probably gonna be my next purchase.
Yeah, me. Well, between watching Jersey's videos, your videos, Sog's videos,
Hey,
I've stepped pretty far away
guys,
from the. I've stepped pretty far away from the expensive blades, but if we look at the box it comes in, I mean, look at the box, and it comes in this. It's just nice. You know what I mean? For $33.
you're getting a lot there for $33. You're getting a
Yeah,
lot
you
for
are.
$33.
Yeah, you Jersey, all you guys, all of you, bad influences.
Yeah. Jersey's a bad influence too.
Oh yeah, man. You watching his videos, you're like, oh my god. Them those Cody Scout lockback knives, those are so nice. But I kind of quit chasing GECs, just because simple fact, it's just like it's stressful, man. You're trying to watch him drops, and then you're trying to go on eBay and finding one, and I'm just like, God, this is frustrating, man. When I can just, I don't know, buy a case knife, it's off centered.
BC Gerbs just said 33 people and 4 thumbs up.
Yeah, come on, guys.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Randy WSG's giving Pete a hard time. He said, shame on Pete for being a bad influence.
Shame.
Yeah. Pete actually sent me a message earlier saying, hey, are you at the flea market? What are you buying? So I sent him a picture of that knife I bought today. So
We want to get do you want to get going on? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to pull up Byron Kennedy's comment. Anyone else reluctantly allow friends to borrow tools occasionally, only to have to repair them when returned with friends like these? Well, I tell you what, I've lent some stuff to neighbors, and I don't do it no more, unless it's a certain person. I don't know, man. I lent my brand new power washer out, and they blew it up, and then I don't know. I'm just kind of anal about my tools, but my knives, I love sending them to people to look at and shit. I don't know what it is about my knives. Like, I love sending stuff like to you or to whoever wants to check one out, just to check it out and tell me what you think about it.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah. Same way.
But because it's hard to mess them up, compared to like a weed eater or something else,
I'll tell you, I was at work. And a guy asked me to use it. I was driving. He's in the passenger seat, and he goes, "Hey, can I use the knife for a minute?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I hand it over to him, and he takes out this whatever it was, and it had a very hard, thick plastic on it, and he starts prying it with the tip, and I was like, I snatched it. I was like, "Hey, give me that." I'm like, that's because they'll just break it. People don't know how to use knives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, but that's something I've noticed, anyways.
Yeah, Jersey even says don't lend power tools, and I highly agree with that. I love sending my knives to people, but power tools, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Get your own shit, or go rent it from Ace or somewhere. I would never let anyone borrow my chainsaw. Last time I did that, it won't cut anything. Well, what are you doing? I was cutting pine. I went into the ground a few times. Well, you don't know how to sharpen it. You borrowed a chainsaw. You don't know how to sharpen a chainsaw. You don't even know how to. That you can't dig them into the ground, you dummy. So, yeah, that was my. I don't know. I get frustrated even talking about it.
Dog grunt. He goes, "Don't lend your tools."
Yeah, I gave my son, my oldest boy, a really nice ratchet set, like a mechanic set, and he was on a job and left it at the people's house, and didn't get it back till 2 months later. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah, you told me the story on that one.
Shit like that. I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. Me and my oldest, woo.
You're getting mad just talking about it.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, 2 months. A really nice brand mechanic set. Something.
So let's get this giveaway going.
All right. Who wants to do a number? You or me?
Want me to write down a number?
Yeah, do it. Write down a number.
Give me 1 second.
All right. So, guys, we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to hold up. We got the Mora Basic 511. We got Georgia Adventures toothpick holder with a little lanyard on it. We got Georgia Adventures lanyard he made. And then these decals, a Georgia Adventure, a BigJ's Knives, and then this other decal, Georgia Scent. And then Boston has a Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson guys, like I said, this is used a little bit. It's not brand new, but it's a nice knife. This is the back side of it.
Frame
The
lock.
front side. Smith & Wesson, stonewash, very nice snap to it. Stonewash blade. It's a nice knife, guys. It's a work knife. It's got weight to it. It's a work knife.
All right, guys. So I'm going to type start in, and when you see the start, I need you to put a number in, a number between 1 and 100. It's the closest. It doesn't matter if you go over. So when you see the start typing a number in, and we'll go till I don't know, 1 hour and 12 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes. So that gives you a minute and a half to put a number in.
That works. That works.
Right. We got numbers rolling in, guys. Numbers are rolling in. So, yeah, the Holtz. I see a lot of people in here talking about that Gorilla, the Holtzman Gorilla knife that I showed. So, it's well worth the money.
Yeah, $33. You said, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up.
It was on Amazon, and it was $29, and with tax, it's $33, because that's how much I Apple paid my wife, because she holds the account. So whatever I want.
Yeah, it's the same size, right?
That's a little bigger. That's going to be bigger.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little nicer of a knife there, bud.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good fixed blade. That's the size that I like.
Yeah, I think your handle's longer, I believe. You probably get 4 fingers on that handle, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you get a tiny bit left over too.
Yeah, your handle's a lot bigger than this one. It's just a little stubby. Like I said, I got a video. I just got to release it. I even forgot I had it. So
it's a nice knife, though.
I recorded it last weekend. It's just so much. You're trying to do so much, you can't really think about what you got. I think we got Frank from What's the Point EDC in here. He does them hard use videos.
What's the point? Pick a number real quick.
Yeah, pick a number, man. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to put stop in here. So once you see stop, it's going to be over.
He got it in there. He got his number.
So what's the point? Put number 4 in. All right. So what's the number, Kevin? 87. I think I see one. Well, Dwayne Letterman's got 90. 87.
I see an 88.
Well, we have an 89.
I believe there's an 88 in here somewhere.
Yeah, brand new American.
Yep.
We had some close ones. I'm not going to lie. We had some close ones. But it looks like brand new American has got it at 88.
Yeah. Yep.
Fit a bit close at 89.
Who said 89?
Oh, shit, I forget. I just said it. I don't know, man.
It's all right. Brand new American won that one.
Yeah. Hey, so brand new American, shoot me an email. I think he's got my email address. I think I've communicated with him. So brand new American, shoot me your address, and I will get that. I'll get these sent out to you, and I'll share the address with Kevin, so he'll get you that knife out as well.
Absolutely.
So brand new American won it with 88, and the number that Kevin had down was 87. So that's awesome, man. Yeah, so shoot me an email. Try to get the email to me before we get off the live. I think I might have your mailing address. I just don't know 100% for sure. But go ahead and send it to me just in case.
If you want to send me it too, I have my my email is in my about.
Well, hold on here. Brand new American says, I'd like to donate to someone who hasn't won. I don't know then. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, that's a nice gesture. Who hasn't won?
I don't know. Sean won last weekend.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Who won? Did Sean win last weekend?
Yeah, someone won and sent it to him.
Okay.
Let's just pick the next closest person. Let's just do that.
All right. That sounds right.
Someone had 89, right?
Cheeto had 86.
Yeah, I think someone else had 89 though.
Okay.
I think.
So it might be a runoff.
Let's look here. I'm trying to go up through the things, guys. Just be patient with me here. We got 86 at Cheeto. I don't know, man. Who had 89? I forget.
I'm looking here. Yeah, I don't see an 89. I could be wrong.
So Fitabit says 89 for Mike Curtis. So Mike
Oh yeah,
Curtis.
it was. Yep.
Mike, it looks like Mike Curtis. I don't think I've sent winning to Mike Curtis. So it looks like Mike Curtis is going to get it. You like that, Mike? So
Yeah.
Sarah, we went with 89 as Cheeto had 86. So I don't know. 86 is closer, everyone's saying, to 87. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Cheeto Bandito. Got it. My bad. This is hard to go. Guys, I'm not going to lie. This isn't easy.
Right.
So the number was 87, and it looks like there was an 86 with Cheeto Bandito.
So what do you want to do with that?
Cheeto. We'll give it to Cheeto.
Okay. Yep.
And Cheeto says, all good. I'm trying to give it to Mike Curtis. So everyone wants to give it to Mike Curtis.
I love
So
it.
Mike, I've got you. I think I've got Mike's address. Hold on a second. All right, it's not gonna let me in my folder to see.
Yeah, so it looks like that's nice of him. Mike will be the winner then.
Yeah. And I believe
Awesome.
I have Mike's address, but I just don't know 100% for sure. So Mike, can you shoot me an email, man? Let me know if you let me know your address, Mike.
Pepper Dingo says, redo it. We're not doing all that again.
No, I ain't doing it again.
We got a winner.
Go to Mike Curtis. That's what it is.
Yeah, we got a winner.
Yeah, Mike, you're going to get some knives. You're going to get the toothpick holder. You're going to get some decals. You're going to get the knife from Boston there. All right. And if you need my email address, Mike, go ahead and shoot me an email address. Oh, he's got my email address because he sends me emails all the time. So, Mike, just shoot me your address. All right. So we're an hour and 16 minutes in. So what else have you gotten?
Me? What else have I gotten? I get knives here and there. I'm trying to think. The BPS, the knife from you, the knives from Sean. I don't think I've anything recently. Was there anything else recently? Nothing else recently. I don't believe. But I did watch a video on Big J. Big J. Jersey Knife Guy, and he was gifted a this knife here, which is a fantastic knife, guys. And I really enjoyed that video.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you guys, I don't know if you guys know, this is the small. This is the Spyderco, and I got this some years back. This is the I'm trying to remember the name of it now. Oh my gosh, Jersey, tell me the name. I forget. I got this some years back. The small Spyderco. But this is a great knife. This is
Dragonfly, isn't it?
Dragonfly. Thank you very much. But I seen on Jersey's video that he was gifted this knife, and this is in VG10. And guys, I don't know, man. This is just a small EDC that works great. A great small EDC for a great slicer. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in something like that, in a small, great slicer from Spyderco, check out that Dragonfly guy, guys. This comes in VG10. Can't really make it out, but it's a VG10 steel. VG10 is I like VG10. I used to use this when I first got it, and this knife it holds an edge, guys, and it's easy to sharpen. It's not hard to sharpen at all. But yeah, if you guys want to catch that on Jersey Knife Guy, he did a video on that, and I'm trying to remember who gifted that to Jersey. I believe it was Sean.
Yeah,
Sean, man, Sean, you're killing it. You're killing it, brother. You're killing it, man. Great knife. Great night.
Sean went above and beyond and sent a bunch of us a bunch of great stuff, man. He sent me this Steel Warrior, very fantastic blue looking Frost. I mean, just look at the bone in that.
Beautiful knife. Look at that color.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. And fit and finish is perfect on it. It's a beautiful blade. and he just went above and beyond with all of that. And
I did.
there's a few of us on here that he is all the time talking about in his comments. Myself, you, Jersey, Randy's WSG, and Randy gave him some great advice with, hey, just go ahead and start making some YouTube videos. And he started making them. They're great. So guys, be sure you go over to Watch City Knives and subscribe to his channel as well and watch his videos. And Sean's very knowledgeable in knives, and gets a tape measure out, shows you the blade length, the handle length. And he talks about stuff I don't even talk about. He talks about handle length a lot, where I don't really I just kind of show it in my hand. He actually measures it out and is like, hey, the handle's 4.5 inches long. He can read a tape measure too. Me and you were talking about us hiring people who can't read tape measures.
Yeah, he knows how to read a tape measure. Guys, go over and sub to him. Go over and sub to him, and sub to Sean. Show him that support, guys, because he really does back this community big time.
Yeah.
And
him and Mike Curtis,
and he has not, and Mike Curtis too. Mike, Mike, thank you. I can't forget about Mike, because Mike's always commenting. He's always involved. I'm happy that Mike won today. That's Mike, you're a guy that deserves that. But Sean and Mike Curtis, these two guys are always there, and all you guys are, but they're always in the comments. And it's awesome. It's an awesome thing.
Well, hold on, we got to shout Jerbs out, because I didn't know this. I was doing something yesterday and missed his live. Oh shoot, that's the wrong comment. My bad. Jerb says he does a live every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Jerbs, you advertise that, like put it on a community page or anything? Because that's I just need reminders of that stuff once in a while. And 5 p.m. Pacific time is like, it's 7 my time, so that'd be perfect for me to watch. So I was goofing off out. Sarah had me doing something with lights in the garden yesterday evening, so turn on different modes and they flash or what, I don't know. So I was out there doing that bullshit and missed his live. So guys, be sure to check out Jerb's live every Friday at 5. Jerbs, if you can, put that on the community page too, brother. And you may already do it. I just don't know. It's so hard to keep up with everything. And Sean, don't worry about being upset about not putting something in a package for me, buddy, because you being on here and commenting and always being on the lives is, I tell you this all the time, and I don't know if you believe me or not, but that means the world to myself and Kevin. It really does. And I'm sure it means everything to Randy, Pete, everyone else that you watch as well. Warthog, Knife Delight, whoever else you're watching, and you're just making that comment. Just to be on there and watch and make that comment means so much to us who are out here putting together a 20-minute not fire video.
Honestly, that's you just like Jerry was saying, those comments and just being involved like you are is huge.
Oh yeah,
huge.
Yeah, and it's not just a comment. I mean, he really tells you what he thinks, and you can tell he watches the whole thing. And he's like, "Hey, I love that dog in the background," or he'd come in, I think, on my bird feeder that was hanging behind me. It's like, how the hell do you even see that? So I'm like, man, it's you can tell he pays attention to the videos. Like you, I think you like pause them and rewind them and watch a little bit of something.
I do. So when I watch a video, I watch the video. I want to, I'll if someone's showing a knife, a particular part of the knife, talking about it, I'll pause it and I'll look at it, especially if I'm going to be purchasing one. And then I really pay attention to that. I like watching people's content a lot. I really do. So.
Byron Kennedy, reading a tape is so overrated. Nothing like taking all day running back and forth to the hardware lumber store trying to get a honeydew done that you actually don't. Yeah. And I was telling Boston, I worked for an aluminum extrusion factory, and stuff had to be within 1/16 of an inch length. And we were hiring these guys as extra. They were through a temp agency, right? And we're all union guys, and we're cutting this stuff down. And your helper is supposed to be able to, like, hey, hold that in the tape, tell me how close we are. And these guys, they couldn't read a tape measure. And us union, the stuff that come out of our mouths about them, you're getting a 40-year-old man that can't read a tape measure. And I'm like, and we're going and telling the foreman, like, it's fucking dumb. And we're saying this shit right in front of them, and it was me, I wouldn't do that now, but back then when you're in your early 20s, anything will come out of your mouth, I guess.
Big J was going off.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I try not to, but it happens.
It happens, man.
It does. I get frustrated, man, and especially with people who I don't know. I got fired up last night at the damn flea market.
What happened?
Okay, so I go to Lee's stand to talk to him. Then I go to this other guy. He's got knives, like gas station knives, of course, right? So I got a Blade magazine. Lee gave me a magazine, Blade magazine, right? So I got that in my hand, and the guy's like, he had a couple of Kershaws. They were China made, which is nothing wrong with that. And I was looking at them. I thought about buying one, and he's like, well, I used to buy Benchmarks, but all of them are faked now. And I'm like, do you mean Benchmade? He said, yeah, Benchmades. He goes, there ain't nothing but a bunch of fakes, and you can't trust anybody you buy them off of. And I'm like, where were you buying them? And he goes, I was ordering them through Germany, and I was getting them, and some of them were fake. I was like, Germany? What the hell? You ordering a Benchmade from Germany? They're made in Portland. Oh, they're Portland, Oregon, right? Is it Portland? They're made.
Yeah, so
I don't know, Portland or somewhere. Yeah, I'm like, you're fucking. And Sarah could tell I was getting like, and he's like, and then he started. I was like, well, I can tell by looking at a box. I can tell if the box is fake. I can usually tell by handling the knife because the box. A lot of the C's on the fake boxes aren't squared in the middle. And I don't know. He was just, and then his wife started rambling. You can't trust anybody, even we were getting them out of California and the West Coast, and they were all fake and this and that. And I'm like, well, it's just all you got to do is probably contact Benchmade.
Yeah. Or if you're that concerned about it, go right through the website.
Or a reputable deal. And I had a DLT shirt on. I had my DLT shirt on, right? I was like, well, I order everything from DLT, and you don't have to worry about anything coming from them. They're authorized.
Right.
So, I don't trust any of them. And for one, you didn't even get the goddamn name right when you open your mouth.
Yeah, that was his first mistake.
Yeah, I was walking away, and I told Sarah, I was like, that was getting under my skin, and she could tell, but I was just like, fuck it.
What did he call it?
Benchmark. Benchmark. You can't trust benchmarks.
So
yeah, and Sean says, if Sean says Benchmark is a brand of knife, but I know what he meant. He meant to say Benchmade.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's funny, man. He wanted to hear himself talk a little bit.
Yeah. Shut up, man. You know who you're talking to? That's
Crazy.
what I wanted to say. I didn't
but
do
really though, I mean, that's a good discussion because all if you're worried about it like that, right? Then go through a reputable, or go right through the company. But I don't know why you'd be going through Germany to order a USA made knife when you're in the States.
I don't either.
And
he started talking about the box, the blue boxes and the foam inside of them. We get them and this and that, and I'm just like, yeah, dude, you just really gotta order from a reputable dealer.
I mean, there is fakes out there, of course. There's clones, but just go through a reputable dealer, go through the company, go whatever. But yeah, I think he was a little much on that one.
Yeah. And Randy WSG says he has a Benchmark 940.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It is what it is. And out there I get pissy, and especially with the knife sharpening guy running his mouth.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, I'm a pretty laid back guy most of the time, but man, golly, dude, shit. If my knife can make the hair just pop off your arm, so I don't know. Well, anyway, Mike Curtis won the raffle. Guys, we're at 90 minutes. I want to thank everybody for coming along. Again, it's Kevin's birthday. So on his birthday, he's taking time out to come on and be a man of the people.
Absolutely. I'm here for you guys,
Yeah, man. So you got any last words, Kevin?
No, the same as always, guys. The same. My laptop just died on me, and so I can't see any comments right now. I can't write a comment, but that's all right. I don't need to because it's you guys are always here. You guys are always involved, and guys, again, thank you so much for being here. I am trying to get out some more content, guys. Like I said, I was talking about earlier. I made a lot of shorts when I first started YouTube, but I don't know if any of you have noticed. I've been putting out more videos. I'm trying to get those watch hours up, and it's just actually, to be honest with you, it's a lot of fun to make videos too when you do have the time.
Yeah.
To talk about it is, to talk about a specific knife that you like. So I have been doing more of that. So, be on the lookout. I'll be, having some more videos out. And again, guys, thank you for being here. And Sean, brother, thank you so much, man, for
Yeah.
what you sent me. That was huge, huge. It's not, Sean. I just want to say, brother, it's not. I don't, I don't ask for things like that, and you're going above and beyond, and just know it's very much appreciated. Um, next time that you're on the slide, you'll be seeing those knives right behind me. The only reason they're not there now is because I brought them out. They're right here to show everyone on the live. But again,
Yeah.
Sean, thank you so much. Congratulations, Mike Curtis. You're always supporting. Um, and guys, just thanks for being here. We do appreciate you. It's a fun time, guys.
And a reminder for everyone to go check out EDC Leatherworks Etsy shop. And also next week, we got Tristan Barnett. And the exact following week, we're having a guest back to back. And the week after that, we got Randy's WSG coming on because we feel we can handle that now. Before we were like, we need a week to think about it. But now we're just, hey, let's show some knives and just bullshit. We know enough about Randy to where we know kind of what he wants to talk about and what he wants to show. So it's going to be a great time. We got Thrifty popping in here. But guys, just come along for the ride. You guys will see the posters that come out. I'll have posters each week for both of them. And then, of course, we'll all be able to share them or whatever. So, guys, again, thank you very much for coming in. And, hey, have a great evening. Stay sharp and stay strong out there.
Thanks, guys.